Hello and welcome. I am Roy at Ninja80, and today I will be reviewing the Mattel Masters of the Universe Masterverse New Eternia Thunder Punch He-Man, because obviously it's not Thunder Kent, but still, this is a really awesome figure, and I got some things to say about him. So with that said, let's get on with this review. And now, starting things off with the box, because you know we have to talk about really cool boxes on this channel. And as you can see, front and center, we have a really cool picture of the Thunder Punch He-Man right there, punching the snot out of the Barbarian Skeletor right there. As you can see, a really cool art style picture of him right there, really taking that hit and eating it. And of course, we have Masters of the Universe New Eternia right there, which is the sub-line that this figure is from. And of course we have the Masterverse logo, which is the main line that this figure is from. And of course we have the name of the figure on the side, Thunder Punch He-Man. And it says at the top left hand corner, we have over 30 points of articulation, ages 6+, so all you 5-year-olds, you're out of luck. And of course we have the Mattel logo right there. Side of the box, we have a really cool picture of Thunder Punch He-Man right there with the arm bands removed. Looking cool. Just basically showing you that you can remove the arm bands. It's optional, but I prefer to leave mine on. And of course, we have a close-up picture of Thunder Punch He-Man right there in the back. Turn it to the other side, and of course, we have the picture wraps around, and we have a sort of like this snake or like serpent-like creature trying to sneak up behind him. So yeah, He-Man better watch out. But anyway, turning to the back, we see some more really cool promotional pictures of the New Eternia or Masterverse New Eternia Thunder Punch He-Man right there. We can see they demonstrate the different accessories he comes with. He comes with these Fire Fist effect parts right there, looking really cool, really awesome. And of course we have the gold Sword of Power that he also comes with, and he comes with these thunder power caps. Like, I guess that's what you call them. You put them in like his backpack, and you kind of you turn that like knob thing, and it just makes a clicking noise. I know it's kind of supposed to like replicate like the old vintage figure, but it doesn't like have the action figure. I mean, it doesn't have the action feature like the vintage figure though. So it doesn't really have that like whole snapping like noise like action feature that the vintage had. You know, I've seen like reviews and stuff for like the old like original vintage. I've never had it. Like I said, I'm not an 80s kid. I've been, you know, was born in the 90s, so you know that was before my time. But I still think it's cool. But you know I favor more articulated, more detailed figures over that. So I'm not trying to throw the old vintage figures under the bus. I'm just saying my personal preference goes to, you know, something that's a little bit more articulated and detailed like this. But anyway, I have a really cool picture of Thunder Punch He-Man right there, and of course we have the name of the figure again, and we have the character bio right there, so you can pause that and read it if you choose to. So I'll leave it there for a hot little minute. And of course, we have also available we have the Mattel logo, empowering the next generation through play. And of course we have the different characters you could get in the wave. And I already have half of this wave already, so I just as well get Leech and Cyclone. So I mean, I have Thunder Punch He-Man, I have the Emperor Hordak, and yeah, these are the only two I don't have out of this wave. So maybe I should get them. But anyway, I'll definitely have to see, because yeah, there's other figures that I have in mind for next month's figure haul. So yeah, trying not to go over budget, but yeah, when you collect action figures, let me tell you, it's hard not to overspend, and that's the truth. But anyway, bottom of the box, nothing too interesting there. So yeah, that pretty much concludes it for the box. Now on to the figure. And now, by the power of Grayskull, here we have the Mattel Masters of the Universe New Eternia Masterverse Thunder Punch He-Man right here before us in all of his thunderous glory. As you can see, this is a well-sculpted, well-detailed, highly articulated figure made by these super cool, awesome people at Mattel, of course. And yeah, as you can see right off the bat, he is not a normal, typical He-Man figure because he's Thunder Punch He-Man. He has the Thunder Punch augment. I guess that's what it's supposed to be, because we have the Thunder Punch harness on his chest there that goes around to the back, and where we have this knob piece that you can turn. So all it does is make a clicking noise, and we do have like these cap pieces that you can put inside. And we have one here, we have a gold one, and we have another one inside this shield right here. So we can swap out, either we can use the red cap piece or the gold cap piece in here. So I prefer just put the gold cap. Let's see. Okay, so let's put that in, and we have some really cool details engraved inside of the Thunder Punch backpack as well. So it's cool. It's not just like a flat blank design. So that's cool. We see all kind of other like really cool engravings on the Thunder Punch backpack as well. So I think that's really cool. And of course we have his Thunder Punch armbands, or Thunder armbands that go in his arms that give him, I think, like extra strength or something for the Thunder Punch. Kind of reminds me of like Jax's metal arms from Mortal Kombat a little bit. And of course he is also wearing two symmetrical matching red bracers, and we have the He-Man symbol in the middle of his chest in a very bright, shiny, vibrant silver. And of course it's kind of sort of like this, in this like red sort of like almost like a Superman like emblem shaped like thing, but it's the He-Man symbol. And of course we do have his regular typical loincloth, but we do have like sort of like this metallic red iron belt going across it. Going across his waist. We do see some really cool engravings in there as well. So really nice. And we can also see his boots are nicely painted. We have some white flocking, or it's like some off-white flocking at the top of the boots, and we have sort of like this light brown leather detail in his boots, and we can see some very light tan dry brushing in there as well. Mattel done a really good job with this one. As far as, paint scheme and everything. The only problem with mine, you could see, have a little paint scuffing on the top of the flocking on the boot, but that's nothing. That's fine. And also I do have, see if you can see it. Hard to focus. A couple of paint mishaps on the sword right there. You see those two spots right there. But yeah, that's about it. Now, of course, I got the cap in there wrong. Let me get it out. I put the cap in there. It's supposed to go this way. But anyway, going over articulation with this figure. The head can look up about that much. We can look down about that much. we can look right, we can look left, we can cranium revolve us all the way around and the opposite way, and then we can bring him closer. We can see all those finer details in his face there, looking really nice. Now I know I got the new Eternia, the Masterverse new Eternia Faker after I got the both the new Eternia Thunder Punch and Flying Fist He-Mans, but this head sculpt was originally on the Masterverse new Eternia Faker, but it really looks really good on a He-Man body, as a He-Man head. It really does work. It brings it out nicely. It kind of gives him more like kind of an in between, like a modern and classic look. I think that's a really good move. But anyway, getting back to articulation. Of course, this one does have the updated torso joint, so you can rotate that top torso all the way around a full 360 and the opposite way without having to worry about breaking anything, so that is a definite plus. And of course, we can also rotate that waist as well, and the opposite way. And of course, we do have an ab crunch. We can rock forward and back and side to side, so we can do all that good stuff. We also have a hinge in the shoulders, so we can bring those shoulders out into a T-pose. And of course, we can rotate them all the way around a full 360, because we do have a swivel joint in there as well, so we can articulate them like that if we choose to. And of course, we do have bicep swivels, so we can swivel those biceps. Double joint at the elbow, although it's kind of hard to get that double joint bend with those armbands on, but I'm just going to leave them on. I don't see any reason I need to take them off, so we can bend those elbows like so. And of course, we do have a swivel in the wrists and bend them forward and back. Same is true with the other side. Bend them oh geez, I mean up and down. I almost snapped it because I forgot it's a vertical hinge, not horizontal. Yeah, yikes. Almost snapped that wrist joint, so yeah. I'm so used to wrist joints being, yeah, horizontal. But this one does have a vertical joint, so glad I caught that before I accidentally broke anything, because that wouldn't have been fun. But anyway, we do have a really good articulation of legs, and this one does have the updated drop down hips, so that's a definite plus. And we can push them back up, and of course we can do the full on Johnny Cage splits if we want to. So we do have that. We can kick forward about this much, back down about that much. Same is true with the other leg. As you can see, do have a thigh swivel. We can swivel both thighs, double joint in the knee, so we got those double jointed knees there. So bend all the way forward, all the way back, swivel at the boot. Same is true with the other leg. So we have symmetrical articulation with this figure. We can point those feet down, we can point those toes down on an ankle hinge, and we can push them back up, push them down again, rotate them all the way around on a swivel joint, and of course push them back up. Same is true with the other foot. And yeah, that pretty much concludes it for articulation with this figure. Now getting into accessories. Now of course, you've already seen he comes with this, I call this like a thunder shield. I don't know if it's an actual shield, but he can wear it like one and use it like one. And you could also store the Sword of Power in there if you want to, so you could put it like that. And you could also store it on his back if you want to as well. And you could also put it on the other arm if you want to. All you got to do is just plug it in, because you got these little plug holes right here, and you have this piece right here, and it just plugs right on in. So for some reason, it just stays more firmer on this side on mine than this side, but I prefer it on this side because, yeah, because he's always using the Sword of Power with his right hand, as far as I know. So put that Sword of Power in there. So that's how he looks with the shield in and the gold Sword of Power. So let's raise that sword to the sky. Looking really nice. Really awesome figure so far. And of course, he does come with some more accessories as well. So let's grab those accessories. So of course we have the Fire Fist effect part accessories, and of course we do have the closed fist hands. So we do have the closed fist hands right there. Now of course, if you want to, you can, you know, it's a little bit difficult, but you can put the Fire Fist or Thunder Fist, whatever you want to call them, on his hands while his gripping hands are in. But it's a little bit more challenging, but it's doable. I've seen reviews. You can put them on the gripping hands if you don't want to change out to the closed fist hand. So that's how he looks with the Fire Fists on the gripping hands. And let's take that out. Let's change them up. So yeah, take that hand out. Making sure I didn't break anything. Okay, the hinge looks okay, because earlier, yeah, when I was demonstrating wrist articulation, I was trying to articulate that wrist the wrong way. So let's put the closed fist hands in. So see how he looks with those closed fists, with those yeah, Fire Fists are probably gonna stay on easier. So let's put them this way. Alrighty, let's put one on. Or like, let's try the other one maybe. Okay. I don't know if it matters, so it may matter and may not. So it matters and it doesn't which side they go on. So there we go. Unless like they're marked right and left and I'm not noticing that. But anyway, there he is with the Fire Fist on the closed fist hands, looking really cool. And I'm more than sure you can use that for effect parts for other figures as well, especially if you're doing stop motion. So that's definitely something I can think of when it comes to ideas. But anyway, let's put his gripping hands back in, because yeah, what's good? What good is a He-Man figure if he can't hold a sword or any other weapon? So yeah, let's grab that out. Let's put that bracer back on. Alrighty, and okay, and let's get his Sword of Power back in. So alrighty. So with all that said, if I have to give this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have, with his sword raised to the sky, I have to give him a drum roll, please. And when it comes to detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give this figure a well-deserved knocked out of the park, absolutely perfect 10 out of 10. Why? Number one, I think this figure is really unique. He's definitely on my list of some of the best Masterverse He-Man figures you can get. So he is all available on BigBadToyStore.com if you don't have them already. Number two, Mattel definitely upgraded the articulation with this one from the original Revelation He-Man, so we can fully rotate that top torso joint. It's not a peg joint, so we don't have to worry about snapping it if we want to rotate that top torso all the way around a full 360. So that is a definite plus. Plus, we have those updated drop-down hips, so we do have better range of motion with those hip joints, or the ball joints in the hips. So that is a definite plus as well. And overall, I just think this is a really awesome figure to have in general. You know, rather you're a long-time hardcore Masters of the Universe fan, or just a casual fan looking for a really cool figure, or like a really cool He-Man figure, this is definitely a good option. And yeah, I wouldn't look any further than this one if you want one of the best Masterverse He-Man figures. If you want to grab this one for yourself, or for someone who really enjoys the Masters of the Universe franchise, the link will be in the description. So be sure to check out BigBadToyStore.com. He's about, I believe, within like the $20-$25 range, so he's not super duper expensive. But anyway, guys, that pretty much concludes it for this review. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. Your viewership is much appreciated. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And to wrap it all up, stay safe, take care, God bless, stay positive, stay powered up, and peace out.